we're waiting on whether or not the judge is going to make any kind of ruling on this. People are like, oh, you know, Donald Trump's going to be in so much trouble because he can't say the things that he's saying, and yet he continues to do so. For example, he's gone after Michael Cohen, his former attorney, who's going to be a witness in the case, after the Judge Mershon, had said, no, you can't go after witnesses. Okay, you can't go after witnesses, but what about when the witnesses are going after you, like over and over and over again? Like, this is not a normal witness, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Cohen has turned into a political pundit, showing up on MSNBC and CNN every other day, right, to tell you how awful Donald Trump is. I think we have some video of him here on MSNBC saying that, you know, he's just nothing but a big fat liar. I mean, you can't actually respond to that? Really? Why does Michael Cohen get protection? Watch.
Yeah, nothing that, you know that Donald Trump is lying when his lips are moving. He knows that he's probably reaching out to foreign entities or foreign individuals. And so he wants to just make sure that he's, you know, putting this out there in advance of him actually doing it, because that's what he intends to do. He doesn't say things, you know, just haphazardly. There's always a reason behind his insanity, and this is just another one of them. He couldn't get it domestically, and so he'd rather try to reach out to anyone that will give him the money, as long as he doesn't have to post his own money.
Somehow he's got foreign money, right? And that, yeah, that's why Letitia James didn't want to accept the bond deal, and then she had to, et cetera, et cetera. So Michael Cohen's out there saying all this stuff. He's over on CNN, too, just spouting off. Let's take a quick listen, and then we're going to ask the question, why does he get to do this?
You know, have any question about whether he'll be convicted?
Oh, I believe, based upon the information that I know, and based upon not just the documentary evidence, but the corroborating testimony from so many people, I believe that he will be found guilty on all charges.
Okay. So he's just out there, like all over the airwaves, every single day, multiple times a day, saying things like that. He's going to be found guilty. How is that not polluting the jury pool somehow? So Donald Trump can't go after Michael Cohen for that. And I think that that's kind of a little bit weird. And by the way, so does the Wall Street Journal. Let me share with you. Drew, you don't have this, but I do. I just want to explain to the viewer what the Journal is writing in an editorial. They said the same thing, which is that, you know, basically this is an asymmetrical relationship. You know, what's the point of using a judicial gag order to shield the likes, I'm quoting here from the article, of Michael Cohen? Mr. Trump's former fixer is expected to be a key witness in the hush money trial, but lately he's been very busy playing political pundit, saying some of the things, right, that I just showed you right there. So the witness can go on national TV and call the defendant a liar, but the defendant can't reply that the witness is a liar, they ask. The asymmetry, quote, doesn't bolster the trial's integrity or its sense of fairness. Mr. Cohen is a famous figure with cable TV bookers on speed dial. He isn't a random oncology nurse asked to do justice a favor by diving into this vortex. In other words, they're making the point that, you know, you can understand why Donald Trump shouldn't be going after witnesses, but come on, Michael Cohen's fair game, ladies and gentlemen. Fair game. Fair game. And yet you got this gag order that's been issued that prevents Donald Trump from saying anything about Michael Cohen, who yet says all kinds of things about him. So we'll see what happens. I mean, apparently prosecutors had asked him to be fined some $1,000 per violation. There's going to be someone arguing, well, that doesn't mean anything because, you know, $1,000 is irrelevant. Maybe we should go for $500 million, you know? Maybe we get the bond company back trying to do a deal. It's really pretty darn outrageous. Really, really, really outrageous.